All kinds of cells in your body need vitamin B12. That includes red blood cells and glial cells, the kind that protect your nerves. But you don't make this nutrient on your own. You have to get it from outside sources. It occurs naturally in certain foods like meat, dairy, and eggs. It's also added to some foods. On average, most people 14 and older need about 2.4 micrograms a day. The good news is your body stores extra B12 in your liver. If you stop absorbing it, it'll take a few years to use what's left. But once you do, you'll likely have some health problems. These include fatigue, memory trouble, or nerve damage. Treatment can help you get better. If you have a serious deficiency, your doctor will probably give you B12 through a shot in your muscle or a daily high-dose supplement. You may need to make changes to your diet too. But before that, let's talk about vitamin B12. What is vitamin B12? So vitamin B12 is a water-soluble vitamin with many essential functions in your body. It's necessary for keeping your nerves healthy and supporting the production of DNA and red blood cells, as well as maintaining normal brain function. And now here are the 10 foods rich in vitamin B12 to add to your diet list. 1. Animal liver and kidneys. Organ meats are some of the most nutrient-packed foods. Liver and kidneys, especially from lamb, are rich in vitamin B12. A 3.5-ounce, 100-gram serving of lamb liver provides an incredible 3,571% of the daily value DV for vitamin B12. While lamb liver is generally higher in vitamin B12 than beef or veal liver, the latter two may still contain about 3,000% of the DV per 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. Lamb liver is also very high in copper, selenium, and vitamins A and B2. Lamb, veal, and beef kidneys are likewise high in vitamin B12. Lamb kidneys provide about 3,000% of the DV per 3.5 ounce, 100 gram serving, plus more than 100% of the DV for vitamin B2 and selenium. 2. Fortified cereal. This source of vitamin B12 may work well for vegetarians and vegans because it's synthetically made and not derived from animal sources. Although not commonly recommended as part of a healthy diet, fortified cereals can be a good source of B vitamins, especially B12. Food fortification is the process of adding nutrients that are not originally in the food. For instance, Malto Meal Raisin Bran offers up to 62% of the DV for vitamin B12 in 1 cup, 59 grams. The same serving of this cereal also packs 29% of the DV for vitamin B6 and good amounts of vitamin A, folate, and iron. Research shows that eating fortified cereals daily helps increase vitamin B12 concentrations. In fact, one study showed that when participants ate 1 cup, 240 milliliters of fortified cereal containing 4.8 mcg, 200% of the DV, of vitamin B12 daily for 14 weeks, their B12 levels increased significantly. If you choose to use fortified cereal to increase your vitamin B12 intake, make sure to choose a product that's low in added sugar and high in fiber or whole grains. 3. Vegan or vegetarian sources. It's harder to get your B12 from food if you're on a strict plant-based diet. That means you don't eat any animal products, including eggs or dairy. Your doctor will likely suggest taking a daily or weekly dietary supplement to keep your levels up. They can let you know what dose is right for you. You can get B12 from some plant-based sources. These include fortified foods with added nutrients. Fortified non-dairy milks such as soy or oat, 1 cup, 0.6 to 2.07 micrograms. Fortified cereals, 1 serving, 0.6 to 2.1 micrograms. Nutritional yeast, 1 tablespoon, 4.8 micrograms. Always read the nutrition label to see how much B12 you're getting per serving. Some fermented foods and seaweed have B12. It comes from their exposure to bacteria. You shouldn't depend on them for all your B12 needs, but you can still add them to your diet. They include tempeh. This is a fermented soybean cake. Studies show that 1 serving may have anywhere from 0.7 to 8.0 micrograms, but it's hard to know exactly how much you'll get in the kind you find at the grocery store. Nori. These are dried sheets of seaweed. You've probably seen them used to make sushi. Studies show it might be possible to get 2.4 micrograms of B12 from 4 grams of nori, but you need to eat a little more than 13 sheets to meet your daily intake. If you've been vegan or a strict vegetarian for more than a few years, ask your doctor to check your B12. A simple blood test can show if your levels are where they should be. 4. Milk. 1 cup of milk contains 124 calories. Vitamin B12 contains 1.4 mcg, 54% DV. Milk is a good vegetarian-friendly source of vitamin B12 and is especially effective at helping those with a B12 deficiency, according to a small 2013 study. In the study, vegetarian participants with vitamin B12 deficiencies drank 600 milliliters, about 2.5 cups of buffalo milk every day for 2 weeks, and found that it significantly increased their vitamin B12 levels. It is important to note that buffalo milk contains 0.88 mcg of B12, which is less than cow's milk. Plus, milk is a rich source of calcium, protein, and vitamin D, says Kadanian. For instance, 1 cup of milk provides 307 mg of calcium, 25% DV, which is an important nutrient for maintaining healthy bones and teeth. 5. Salmon. Salmon is well known for having one of the highest concentrations of omega-3 fatty acids. It's also an excellent source of B vitamins. A half fillet, 178 grams of cooked salmon can pack 208% of the DV for vitamin B12. The same serving may also provide 4,123 mg of omega-3 fatty acids. Alongside its high fat content, this fish offers a high amount of protein, with about 40 grams in a half fillet, 178 grams. 6. Fortified Nutritional Yeast. Nutritional yeast is a good vegan source of protein, vitamins, and minerals. It's a species of yeast specifically grown to be used as food, not as a leavening agent in bread and beer. Nutritional yeast does not naturally contain vitamin B12. However, it's commonly fortified, which makes it a great source of this nutrient. As with fortified cereals, the vitamin B12 in nutritional yeast is vegan-friendly because it's synthetic. 2 tablespoons, 15 grams of nutritional yeast may contain up to 733% of the DV for vitamin B12. In one study, researchers added nutritional yeast to the diets of raw food vegans and found that it increased vitamin B12 blood levels and helped reduce blood markers of B12 deficiency. 7. Eggs. Eggs are a great source of complete protein and B vitamins, especially B2 and B12. 2 large eggs, 100 grams, supply about 46% of the DV for vitamin B12, plus 39% of the DV for vitamin B2. Research has shown that egg yolks have higher levels of vitamin B12 than egg whites. The B12 in egg yolks is also easier to absorb. Therefore, it's recommended to eat whole eggs instead of just their whites. In addition to getting a good dose of vitamin B12, you'll get a healthy amount of vitamin D. Eggs are one of the few foods that naturally contain it, with 11% of the DV in 2 large eggs. 8. Tuna. Tuna is a commonly consumed fish and a great source of nutrients, including proteins, vitamins, and minerals. It contains high concentrations of vitamin B12, especially in the muscles right beneath the skin, which are known as dark muscles. A 3.5-ounce, 100-gram serving of cooked tuna contains 453% of the DV for the vitamin. Isn't that amazing? This same serving size also packs a good amount of lean protein, phosphorus, selenium, and vitamins A and B3. Canned tuna also contains a decent amount of vitamin B12. In fact, a can, 142 grams of light tuna canned in water, contains 152% of the DV. 9. Beef. Beef is an excellent source of vitamin B12. 1 grilled flat iron steak, about 190 grams, provides 467% of the DV for vitamin B12. Also, the same amount of steak contains reasonable amounts of vitamins B2, B3, and B6, as well as more than 100% of the DVs for selenium and zinc. If you're looking for higher concentrations of vitamin B12, it's recommended to choose low-fat cuts of meat. It's also better to grill or roast it. 10. Trout. Rainbow trout is considered one of the healthiest fish. This freshwater species is a great source of protein, healthy fats, and B vitamins. A 3.5-ounce, 100-gram serving of trout fillet offers about 312% of the DV for vitamin B12 and 1,171 mg of omega-3 fatty acids. For adults, experts recommend a combined daily intake of 1,100 to 1,600 mg of omega-3 fatty acids. Trout is also a great source of minerals such as manganese, phosphorus, and selenium. Hope you guys liked the video. Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so and hit that notification bell. See you in the next video.